Three golfers to try and challenge Ryan Reynolds' Wrexham success. If the influx of American superstars into the soccer industry was to be made into a movie, then it's fair to say that the series wouldn't be coming to an end anytime soon. First, it started with Ryan Reynolds and his buddy purchasing a Welsh soccer team, Wrexham, for a record $2.5 million. And just when the dust seemed to be settling down, boom! Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, and Rickie Fowler are already in the news in connection to buying a minority stake in Leeds United. But what does this mean for the sports world? Are these swing maestros challenging Reynolds' Wrexham success? Stick around to find out the details. It all started with rumors circulating that the 49ers Enterprises, the corporate venture capital arm of the San Francisco 49ers, and a group of athlete investors were eyeing the remaining stake of Leeds United. This move made perfect sense, given that the enterprise already held a 44% ownership stake in the team, so acquiring the remaining 56% was only logical. But just that they weren't going to embark on this venture alone. In fact, it would be a joint effort with three prominent golfers: Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, and Rickie Fowler. However, with the preparations in full swing to make this groundbreaking purchase, something shocking happened. You see, Leeds United endured an incredibly difficult season, which saw them relegated to the Championship just 3 years after their return to the Premier League in 2020. This unfortunate situation prompted Rickie Fowler to pull out of the partnership, leaving the other two golfers to carry on with the deal. But how do these tour pros look to match up with Reynolds' achievement at Wrexham? When Ryan and his buddy sealed the deal to purchase the Welsh club, they had three major objectives: grow the team, get it back to the EFL with more fans at a better stadium, and make a positive impact on the Wrexham community. But at first, all of these were nothing but a plan on paper, and to make things worse, this was a team that only a few soccer fans had heard about. Located in a small Welsh town of 61,603 people, Wrexham AFC is the oldest club in Wales and the third oldest pro football team in the world. So obviously, it seemed quite impossible from the onset, and they had their work cut out for them. But immediately, the duo sealed the $2.5 million deal. They hit the ground running, and social media felt their presence. I mean, the fanfare and attention that surrounded Reynolds and Magalini's team affected Wrexham's social media, and this included more followers, interactions, and video views. Ever since Rob and Ryan took charge of Wrexham, the Red Dragons have been on the rise, both on the table and in ambition. The celebrities achieved their first goal when the team secured promotion to the English Football League after a 15-year absence. It was more like a fairy tale ending, and the entire stadium was thrown into a frenzy. This was a redefining moment in the history of the team, and Rob got to finally answer the question people had been asking when he decided to buy Wrexham instead of other teams with better potential. Yeah, this is the reason. From a team that had no possibility of becoming anything to making it to the EFL is actually worth celebrating. And speaking about celebrations, just a few weeks ago, Wrexham hit 1 million followers on Instagram.
Hey, Wrexham AFC fans! I recently learned that we just crossed 1 million followers on Instagram.
And Rob wasted no time declaring every fan a citizen of Wrexham. But you see, all of this success didn't come just because the team was good or they had new players. The duo already had the celebrity persona, and they made good use of it by getting in touch with the grassroots. Rob and Ryan also established the quiet zone for fans with health issues, and one of the most touching features of Reynolds' numerous visits to the Wrexham matches is the time that he spent with fans before games in the zone. If you take time out to see how they get to relate with the fans before and after matches, you'll realize that these guys are carefully ticking off the achievements one after the other. Steps like these boost players' morale, get fans hooked into the team, and attract more supporters to the game even as they restore the town. Right now, the duo have donated tons of money to support fans living with various illnesses, called Players Out of Retirement, and even tried to get Gareth Bale to join the team. So whether it's ending their 15-year absence from League Two or becoming famous through the Disney documentary Welcome to Wrexham, the Red Dragons have tasted great success in the last 2 years. But do you think the golf swing maestros looking to invest in well-established English football club can achieve a similar feat? You see, while Reynolds Wrexham was celebrating their return to League Two, a West Yorkshire-based club was relegated to the Championship, and this ultimately led to Rickie Fowler pulling the plug on the deal to buy into the team. What started out as rumors has now been confirmed that Jordan Spieth, along with Justin Thomas, are looking to invest with Leeds United, a team with a lot of potential. As we mentioned earlier, the duo, including Fowler, initially championed the initiative to invest in the team before his optimism waned in light of the team's situation. Spieth even confirmed this, explaining Fowler's decision. "It's a done deal. Justin and I are taking a minority stake. The 49ers always seem to get the upper hand against my Cowboys, so if you can't beat them, join them." Rickie backed out after the team was relegated. Well, one can understand Fowler's hesitance. After all, a team recently relegated to a lower division is enough to discourage potential investors. But definitely not Spieth and Thomas, especially as the team has a lot of potential. Of course, relegation wasn't ideal, but the golfers looked at the bigger picture. Even though relegation wasn't good, we talked to the 49ers group about buying a bigger share. Spieth continued, "They've been successful in many places, so we saw it as a good opportunity. Leeds is a big city, the club has a history, and Ellen Road is a great venue. When we looked into it more, we thought it could be really exciting." Leeds undeniably has a lot of potential. We're talking about a team with impressive accomplishments. They've won the league championship 3 times, secured 4 second division titles, won the FA Cup once, claimed the EFL Cup once, and even triumphed in the Charity Shield and the Inner Cities Fair Cup twice each. The Red Dragons, on the other hand, have won several trophies in their long history, including the Welsh Cup for a record 23 times, the Combination Trophy, and even the 3rd Division title. However, unlike Leeds United, Wrexham has never been to the EPL. In fact, their most recent stint in the Football League was during the 2007-2008 season, where they finished at rock bottom with 40 points from 46 games before heading back to the National League. But, despite not having an impressive history like Leeds, Ryan still saw potential in generating interest around the team. And from the look of things, the 2 golf pros are likely to take inspiration from his achievements. Things might as well turn out a lot better after all. They're already familiar with the sporting atmosphere, and, most importantly, they're both competitive. Currently ranked 12th in the official World Golf Rankings, Spieth has achieved significant milestones in his career. He won the 2015 Masters tournament, becoming the youngest golfer after Woods to win at Augusta. He also became the youngest U.S. Open champion since Bobby Jones in 1923. This achievement was accompanied by a win in the 2015 Tour Championship, which contributed to his overall victory in the 2015 FedEx Cup. 2 years later, the pro golfer won his 3rd major at the 2017 Open Championship by 3 shots at 12 under par. His buddy, Justin Thomas, is also quite competitive. The former world number 1, who plays at the PGA Tour, currently ranks 26th in the OWGR. He's won 2 majors, secured 5 PGA Tour events, and the FedEx Cup Championship. So, having 2 golf pros with well-established sporting backgrounds, investing in Leeds could very well be the boost that the team needs to make the return to the Premier League. Leeds is currently at a low point, having been relegated to the Championship, and the chances of an immediate return to the Premier League don't seem to be in their favor. But bouncing straight back up remains their best shot at getting back to the top flight in the near future. And maybe, just maybe, Spieth and Thomas have what it takes to make that happen.